Onward, dweller.
This monster, the Gloom Howler, have you ever seen its like?
Never. No warden I've talked to has either. It's definitely blighted, but not darkspawn. Smart. Something special. Normally I'd relish a hunt like this. Now,
You'll find Asan's siblings, I'm certain.
so am I.
Trouble at the gates, as always.
Thank you for handling it. And everything.
Rook, Viago and I are visiting the new memorial. For those we've recently lost.
After all you have done, you are most welcome to join us.
Thank you.
How is training?
Fine. It's all fine.
We are not here to be formal. There have been enough funerals.
Did you know? I was just turning to say something to Air the other day. Before I remembered, she was no longer there.
Fletcher.
I didn't know Chance for long, but he seemed like a good man.
Terrible taste in furniture. He always smothered everything in gold. I'll miss hearing him complaining that I complain about it.
The diamond, the entire city feels so empty. I wonder if it will ever not feel that way.
I'm only a visitor, but I don't think Treviso will stay down for long.
I'm told we are a charmingly stubborn people.
The Blight, that is the problem. But you did fight it back. If we did it once, we can do it again.
Let's hope there is something in that.
When did you get here?
A while ago, I was reading the letters. Messages for loved ones. prayers to the Maker. A few letters are to people I would have liked to know again.
Who else did you lose in Treviso? Other crows?
A few. Not all were crows. Some just lived daily lives in the city. Local merchants, people who put out the morning coffee as we headed to bed. After the ossuary, I wanted to walk by and see them again, as if I could return to where I left off.
Is there anything else we should say?
I did mention this isn't formal.
But we should do something.
A toast, then. Something we promise the dead we will think about over drinks to come.
Those we lost. They'll never be forgotten.
Never is a long time. But let us try. The crows rule Antiva, and tonight we mourn with her.
How's my throwing?
All right, I guess.
There's an interesting letter there, Rook.
And our merchant has information on the Antam?
Mistress Trella would not waste our time.
We are stretched thin. Too many compatriots lost to the Blight, or what crawls out of it. Meet with Mistress Trella. Find out what the Antam are up to.
How's my throwing?
All right, I guess.
How are you faring with Hassan, Davrin?
It's all good. He's behaving, minding his manners, quiet as a mouse.
So, all the squawking from your room.
The lighthouse is drafty. Must have been the wind.
I distinctly heard a griffin shriek.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes he acts out.
You must instill some discipline. Manfred needed to be taught boundaries as well.
Uh-huh. Except Hassan's a griffin.
And clever. That will only increase, believe me. At the ready! Good work, Rook!
We're clear.
trouble over there.
In the back!
That one's ready. Look to the right.
Nice move.
Solid hit.
I think that art merchant with information on the Antam lives near here. Appreciate it, Eric.
It was nothing.
Is anyone there? Hello? I've been trapped by thieving barbarians.
Is that the art merchant Viago wanted us to talk to? Hello? Are you alright?
Anton sent me up in my own gallery. Then the brutes left to get more reinforcements against a single woman. Would you be a dear and clear away all the refuse by the door?
I didn't think the Antam were such patrons of the arts.
Done.
I'll unlock the door. Come in, please.
My saviors, welcome!
Viago said you had information on the Antam. Are they after you?
They barricaded me in and said I would starve unless I handed over the contents of my gallery. Lately, they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Antam are up to. I'm in your debt. Please look around. The blight has changed the skyline completely. I've heard dreadful little things live inside it. Always delightful. Those Antam would have ruined me, if not for your kind intervention. I hope Dir Viago can make next week's exhibition. As the Olesians say, au revoir.
Thank you for finishing Dare's contract. We worked very hard on it.
He was a friend?
He was a crow. That would have been enough. But he was also a very good friend. Jacobus troubles me. To lose so much so young. I've also wanted to avenge people, but it's dangerous without a contract. There's never enough blood to wash that kind of hurt away. I'm keeping an eye on Ivenchi.
All right, we should talk to the market master if we want to learn why Antam is stealing pieces of art.
Save as many as we can.
Hello.
That's all
This
we
might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Antam stealing paintings.
It's bad for business. And somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden. Listen near the stores. You might learn something about our Antam art collectors.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
Barely any customers today.
It's a wonder anyone still lives in the city, the way it is now.
Hardly got any sleep last night. Just the thought of living next to the blight.
Makes you sick, doesn't it?
But I mean, Antam, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings. I wouldn't know anything about...
Well, that would explain the Artam who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Huh. Right here?
Oh, yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned district.
Emmerich, I think you've got to let Manfred learn some things on his own.
Such as?
You know, like any kid. Let him fall, scrape their knee.
That could dislodge his patella bone, hinder his ambulation.
Or he might learn to walk and not fall next time.
That's a harsh thing to wish on a spirit who yearns only to experience the world.
Falling down's a big part of the world.
Manfred's body is an intricate construction. There's no need to bruise it, or him, unnecessarily.
We're close to that camp where the Artam took that merchant's stolen sculptures.
I'm at the ready.
I'm there. Rain incoming. I'm good to go.
Okay, let's look around for that stolen arm. Or any sign of what the Antam are doing with it. Nothing here.
There's nothing of interest here either.
Still nothing. I don't see anything that merchant in the market was talking about. No stolen art. We should go back and talk to him.
I prefer the company of your brother. His stare is less piercing, and his disgust less palpable.
Well, then we agree on one thing. I prefer the company of my brother as well.
Then why do you continue to annoy me?
One must have her hobbies.
That merchant who said the Antam stole his artwork. He's with the Venatori. Bet he caught us listening in.
Damn it. Bet he took off the second we left the market.
The note said the Antam are trading the art to Venatori collectors in exchange for rare magical components. The note doesn't say what the components are for, but the meeting location is a different Antam camp, in the center of the city. Let's head there and figure out what they're working on with the Venatori. Okay, we're close to the camp where Antam are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
Flourish!
It's those snoops from the market. Just kill them.
find out what the Arntam and the Venatori are actually doing here. This note is about Gatlock, that Canary blasting powder. The Arntam are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive, much more explosive.
Alchemy is fraught with peril at the best of times. Adding in enchanted components...
We have to tell Teo and Viago.
You ever clean your own dishes at the Necropolis? Or is that a job for skeletons?
I was an apprentice once.
How about now?
Well, I am perfectly capable of scrubbing a pot.
That's good. You're on cleanup tonight.
How is training?
Fine.
Fighting back suits you. Your tone has much improved since we last argued.
Excuse me. I wasn't aware it was my tone that was at issue.
That's all right. I'm sure you'll pay closer attention from now on.
See? This is why we split. And got back together and split. Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Arntam make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet. They're still experimenting.
Then we have some time. The crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Arntam's first targets.
Let's ask Myrna and Vorgoth about these hauntings.
I'd also appreciate it if we could see to those displaced wisps. Now, despite what you may have heard, spirits who dwell here do so willingly. Most of our working dead are animated by unthinking wisps, which are little more than impulses from the Fade. But later, I could introduce you to some truly intelligent undead.
What? Like having a chat over a pint?
Some are quite conversational.
Thank you for coming, Rook. We're in need of your assistance.
Your letter spoke of hauntings?
Malign spirits freed by the gods.
They have concretized into a variety of forms. Left unchecked, these spirits will cause great harm.
They must be put to rest.
This haunting was once a spirit of curiosity.
It has turned to a darker purpose.
We must keep track of our skeletal assistants.
Are any lost?
Intermittently. One revels in hiding in the sand. Rook, Professor, a new group of Venatori trespass in the Shrouded Halls.
The gall of them!
They come in search of plunder.
We'll put a stop to that.
The Shrouded Halls have been left in appalling condition.
Memory wanes.
That provides scant comfort.
What's the state of things in the Shrouded Halls?
We have made an acceptable amount of progress, yet work remains.
The dead are restless still.
How go your journeys, Professor?
The things I've witnessed could already fill a travelogue.
We would learn of them.
Next week's luncheon, perhaps?
You return.
So, nice tombs you have here.
Thank you, Grey Warden. A pleasure to welcome one of your venerable order.
Their sacrifices are mourned by those beyond.
That's good?
Yes.
Everything under control?
Only so much as we might serve the necropolis.
Our work is ever seen.
I wonder what this is about. There we go. Is one of those scattered wisps you mentioned, Emmerich.
It's out of alignment. Let's find a receptacle for it while it recovers.
The door's locked. Maybe it'll open if we bring more wisps.
Locked to keep us out, or locked to keep something in?
They're powerfully warded, and yet... someone passed through these doors not long ago.
Wonder what this is about. I did it.
Certainly.
Let's see if we can figure this out. I did it.
Is that the last of them? We need one more wisp for that locked door.
Right. Let's look around.
Your new seals hold.
Good. Greetings once more.
I wonder what this is about. I did it. That last wisp's unlocked this door. Let's take a look.
Now! This one's all set! At your ready!
Appreciate it, everyone. At your service. Quickly!
I'm ready again! Need to move.
done?
Dead Venatori. That demon in here must have killed them, but how'd they get past the lock before us?
An excellent question.